Hi everyone, this is hybridx, and today I'm going to show you my 10 tips and tricks for Mobile Legends to help you become a better player and climb the rank playing solo queue. In this video, I'll be focusing more on identifying the bad habits you make and give suggestions on what you can do to fix them. I'm excluding in this video the fundamentals of the game such as hero familiarity and mechanics because I assume you already know the hero and you just want to get better but don't know in which aspect of the game you need to be improving. So with that said, let's just jump right into it. Number 1. Look at the minimap. The only time you should be looking at your main screen is when you're in the middle of the fight. This means whenever you're farming or walking around the map, your eyes should set on the minimap. This gives you valuable information to make better decisions. How many times have you died in the lane from a Johnson ultimate? How many times people scold you for not helping them when they are one screen away from you? Learning the habit of glancing on the minimap every few seconds would prevent these things from happening. Train your eyes to look at the minimap every 3 to 5 seconds to keep track when opponents are missing and when teammates needed your help. Number 2. Tunnel vision. This is very common, especially in lower ranks, where usually, whenever you are in skirmishes, your eyes tend to zoom in to your target. It gets so small to the point that you can't see other things that's happening around you. Your focus is only set on getting that specific kill. Oftentimes, this results in deaths due to bad positioning. So in order to fix this, train your eyes to watch the entire screen. Especially in team fights, make sure to zoom out and cover as much vision as possible so you won't find yourself dying from lack of awareness. Number 3. Overchasing. The sibling to tunnel vision is overchasing. You tend to chase for low health enemies until you are so deep in the enemy territory that you end up dying. Let go of opponents you can't kill fast enough. A good rule of thumb to consider is 10 seconds. It means that if you cannot kill your target within 10 seconds, just stop. Let it go because the enemy backup is most likely arriving soon. Understand that you already won the fight even if you didn't manage to get the kill. It's about 20 seconds of farming you can take until they can get back into their lanes. Kill is good, but no, that's not the only win condition. Number 4. Give up towers you can't defend. If you find yourself outnumbered and you can't clear the wave before it hits your tower, expect a high probability that they're going to dive you, and your chances of making that 3v1 outplay is very slim. Why give the enemy more golds from your death when it's inevitable for them to take the tower anyway? Move away while you still can, and signal the opposite end of the map to attack that tower. Keep in mind that whenever there are more enemies in your lane, that's fewer to none on the other. Cut your losses and find other ways to even the gold deficit from other lanes. Number 5. Drag the screen before you go in. How many times have you instantly died after trying to join in the fight? How many times have you tried to gank and fail? These things happen because you are not aware of the current situation before jumping in. You don't know if your enemies are still at full health or if your team is still fit to re-engage once you go in. Knowing the situation in advance before jumping in helps for better decision making. Get accustomed to dragging the screen before you go ganking and helping your team. This allows you to gauge the situation and see the enemy status and position. If you don't know how to do it yet, just simply drag the top right corner of your screen to change the view to a specific location. Number 6. Global objectives. If you're playing the game to kill as much opponent as you can, then you're playing the game the wrong way. The main goal of the game is to destroy the enemy base. And how you achieve it is by breaking their towers, controlling the lanes, getting the turtle and crabs. Taking these objectives away from your enemies gives your team more advantage than your solo kills. Killing should only be a means to an end, to allow you to get objectives with minimum to no resistance. I understand that high KDA really feels good, but it shouldn't be your top priority. Get the Lord instead of chasing for the last kill. or take the turtle first before you go for buffs. Always prioritize objectives and help your team get more golden experience from global objectives. Number 7. Control the lanes. Push the creep wave to your enemies as much as possible. This allows you to roam around the map knowing your opponent is going to clear that wave. It relieves pressure from other lanes by putting the opponent back in their lane. Use this opportunity to set up ganks in brushes leading to the tower. Also, when you have the Lord and you're going to take the tier 3 towers, make sure to push all lanes as well. This adds more pressure to your enemy as they need to split up in order to clear all the creep waves crashing in their base. This gives your team the opportunity to dive the remaining members protecting that tower from the coming Lord. Number 8. Don't stay in your lane. After clearing the wave, you have 30 seconds before the next wave crashes. Use this time to be proactive by making plays on other lanes. Never stay in your lane. You're more likely to get a kill from ganks on other lanes than your own. Don't overstay as well. If the initial gank fails, don't force it anymore. Go back to your lane and get the next wave. A gank is only worth it if you can get the kill. If you didn't manage to get the kill, you basically lose experience and gold from the wave that you miss. Number 9. Recall only when necessary. Limit the number of times you go back to the fountain. This is time wasted that could have been invested on other things to make an impact on the game. You could have used this time to gank other lanes or push the towers. Avoid taking too much damage from petty skirmishes. Especially on early levels, focus on farming your lane instead. Trading damage against opponent you know you cannot kill only messes up with your level timings and farming rotations. Manage your health and mana resource properly and only recall when it's really necessary. And number 10, it's your fault. It's easy to blame others for their dumb plays, which could also be true, but most of the time, you actually contribute to why your team loses. I'm not saying that every game is winnable, but there's something that you could have done better to win that match. Maybe you didn't help the other lanes getting ganked. Maybe you didn't farm well enough. Maybe you used your skill too soon, or maybe it's too late. So all of these things add up to your chances of winning or losing. The important thing here is you recognize your mistake and you learn from them. Focus on your own game and see which part needs improvement. Accept that you're not good enough to carry that game and just do better next time. So that's it people, my 10 tips and tricks for Mobile Legends to help you win more games. I hope you learned something new today. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Thank you for watching and see you again next time.